Guys, what's going on? Joe's Neon here. Welcome to Shop Talk with Joe, part 11. I really thank you guys again for being such a great support of these Shop Talks. Everybody tells me to keep them going, you know, and I guess that's what I'm going to do, you know. Like I said, with the cold winter months and whatnot, why not, you know? But I got a lot of great stuff to cover tonight, guys. Oh, man. Lot of really cool stuff. So, sit tight, man, and enjoy. So, anyhow, our Native American for tonight's video is a Pueblo. And Pino, I was thinking about you, brother. He's from down in the Southwest. Pino's down in New Mexico, so that's really good stuff right there. I'll be talking a little bit more about Pinto and on down through the show, but I guess I ought to talk about the hat. My hat is got two names. It's an R.P. McMurphy. I don't know if you guys ever watched One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. If you've never seen the movie One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, watch it. It's one of my favorites. And this is my R.P. McMurphy hat. It's also my Deadliest Catch hat. I like to wear, they wear those little toques just like that, you know. That's good stuff. So yeah, we got to get the PBR cracked. And guys, this time, I'm going to drink this beer. You know, you guys been cracking on me, and I'm trying, but I'm trying to keep the video short, and I just try and talk as fast as I can, get as much information in as I can, but don't seem to work out that way. Like, take a little whiskey here. Buffalo Skull shot glass for Ray, Wild Wilderness, man. Thinking about you. Here's a shot of whiskey, bro. Ah, yeah. Shout outs. I want to give a shout out to T.W. Milburn. T.W. Milburn. Go check him out. He's got a nice channel. T.W. Milburn. One of my newer subscribers. Great channel. Great guy. Expedition Mark. I don't believe I've given you a shout out, man, and it's well deserved. Thank you for all your time and interest in checking out my channel, and you've got a great channel. If you guys are into, you know, backpacking and hiking and stuff, go definitely check out Expedition Mark. Really wonderful stuff. The other one, since it's the holiday season, if any of you folk have younger children, if you have young children, you got to go check out Shug Emery. S-H-U-G-E-M-E-R-Y. One word. Shug Emery, and the video is called Cappy the Coalman. And Cappy is the deliverer of coal to children that have been bad. He delivers the coal for Santa Claus, so go check that out. Shug Emery. Really great stuff. Shug, love you, brother, man. Dallas Ferguson. How you doing, man? Hope all is good. Dallas has a great channel out. Dallas Ferguson. F-U-R-G-U-S-O-N. And go check him out. He's got a nice channel going. Thank you for the subscription, buddy. I appreciate it. D&J Animal Control. You guys have been great. Thank you so much. Thanks so much for your comments. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. You guys want to check out a great channel, D&J Animal Control. Really good stuff. I got to move right on to answers, question and answer. Chuck asked me, and Chuck knows that I was a ski instructor. I worked as a PSIA ski instructor for years. 16 years certified PSIA ski instructor, level 3, and I'm also an Olympic freestyle coach, certified. I don't do that anymore, but it's nice to know those folks. It was an incredible experience. Yeah, I ski the bumps, ski the moguls like a madman, you know, but those days are gone for me. I really appreciate the backwoods. And Charlie asked me, great question, have I ever cross-country skied? Oh, man, brother, check it out. Here's my straight set of Madshus Narviks, and they got a 3/4 steel edge on them. And they got about a 3/4 fish scale. And I really love them. They're great, great, great skis. And I'm running BC bindings on them. They're just fantastic. Here are my my preferable backcountry ski. It's the Fisher Snowbound. They're the Boundless Crown. They're a cap ski. They're just great. They're full-length steel edge. And I also have full 3/4 length fish scale on the bottom. So yeah, and BC bindings again, just so I can jump into whatever skis I want. Yeah, Chuck, great question, man. I'm definitely into the backcountry. I'm definitely into the cross country. I really love it. It's good stuff. Garrett asked me a question. How old was I when I shot my first deer, buck or doe? Well, that's a real sad story, and it's a long story. For me, it took a very long time. I hunted in the woods for many, 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 many years. I saw deer, but I never got a shot. You guys know how I am. You know, I don't throw lead. I got to make a shot that counts. So it took me, since I was 14 years old, it took me another 14 years to kill a deer. So I was 28 when I killed my first doe. And ever since then, things have been great. Things have been great. I don't know if it was, you know, bad luck or whatever it was. I didn't have a lot of time to spend in the woods. I didn't have the opportunities. I didn't have the places to go. But, yeah, things have turned around dramatically for me. But great question, man. I really appreciate that. Captain John. Captain John wanted to know if I have ever made my own traditional bow and arrows. Yes, I have. And I made them out of white ash. And I modeled them after this bow. This bow is a white ash bow. And I used the exact pattern, made the same exact bow, and I ended up selling it. It's a long bow. It's a great bow. I'll show you some of the arrows. Here's a traditional stone point that's been handmade. I made that arrowhead and I fletched it, hand napped it on a cedar, split cedar rail with a flu natural turkey feather setup. So it's not designed to fly too far, but it'll do the job. And then for a big game arrow, these are hand forged traditional broadhead. It's only a 2-blade broadhead, but it is razor sharp. And it's the same cedar split shank for my shaft. And these are more refined wild turkey feather fletchings, you know, so you can see how that was done. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I've done a lot in traditional archery, brother. I thank you very much for asking. Hope you guys come down and ice fish with us. Jesse Martin. Heat source for winter camping. Yeah. I use a fire. I don't use any kind of heaters. I don't even use hand warmers. I don't use nothing. I depend on my fire. I've done 27 degrees below zero without the wind chill, with nothing but a fire. So, you know, you got some great ice fishing videos that you guys are putting out, and yeah, no, I can't offer you an alternative to outdoor heat in the wintertime. No, I use a fire. That's all I use. But Jess, thanks for asking, man. Great question. Briar Goat Killer, what's up, brother? I'm really glad you're enjoying that 7mm08, man. What a great round, right? Maybe you'll get one in a bolt, or a, you know, the single shot seems to be working just fine for you. I appreciate that. Longest shot with my 7mm08 was 178 yards. I had a buck that was acting real strange, real weird, come in on me. I was in a stand in a field situation. I was in a hedgerow, watched him walk up through the field, and he just kept stomping his feet like this. Looking behind him. I'm like, wow, there's got to be something's agitating that buck. He's a bigger, you know, there's probably something bigger behind him. And I just kept watching, and I let that buck go for 45 minutes until he come up over the top of the knoll and he turned away from me. He was facing straight onto me. I put the crosshairs right here and I dropped him. Shot him right in the neck. Done deal. That's the one that you guys seen hanging on my wall. So yeah, man, Briar Goat Killer, I'm really glad that you're enjoying that round. That's a great round. 7mm08, you can't beat it. That's a great round. What do we got? Ray, what kind of gators do I use? Well, there's three different kinds come to mind. I really love the LL Bean Gore-Tex gator. That's a great gator. Big time. And that's only sealed by Velcro. But it's a great gator. I really, really, really like it. The LL Bean, or usually when I go out in the high country, I'm sporting the Climb High. And this is a real heavy gator. And they used to be waterproof. They're really not anymore, but they're darn close. I mean, I still don't get wet in them. Great gator, but that's a zipper and a Velcro closure with, you know, tie locks on the top and the bottom. Of course, stirrups, but yeah, they are a great gator. And then during the summer, or the fall, really the fall, spring and fall months, I like these little short gators by OR. A little stirrup. And that just keeps the crap out of my boots when I'm wearing shorts, you know, and I'm running trail. These are real great gators, so. Well, yeah, bud, thanks for asking, Ray. Diggs, Fossils and Knives, also asked me a question. Have I seen a decrease or an incline in animals in the areas that I've hunted or trapped, and why? Maybe because of the climate. Yeah, bud. Yeah, weird stuff's going on. We never used to have ticks. Now we have ticks like crazy. You got to pay serious attention to ticks. Not a good thing. I mean, that's real weird. You know, our rabbit population and partridge population goes up and down like you don't even want to know. Some years it's good for rabbit, some years it's good for partridge, but we've had a major influx of coyote. Coyote will take out all your partridge and rabbit population. I don't care where you are. It's amazing. And so we've noticed a huge increase in our coyote population and the loss of, you know, our small game hunting, basically. Gray squirrel is still fine. Partridge is down big time. Very tough to hunt partridge. Whitetails, the cottontail rabbit, not too bad. But yeah, there's been a major difference. I can't, you know, say if it's climate or not. It's the growth of our predators. That's what's really taking them. So, but great question, bud. Thank you for asking. I got to move on to my knife debacle that happened. I ordered knives from Pinto Blades. He put on a great sale, and I couldn't resist. I wanted a Pinto knife. A couple of my buddies were looking for one, and Pinto put up a sale, and everything was good. I'm waiting for the knives. Nothing comes to the house. So he sends me a text message and he says, I'm watching the tracking number and it was delivered. How do you like the knives? And I was like, please don't tell me that because I didn't receive anything yet. Not good. So he said, I sent it to your address from your PayPal account. And I went onto my PayPal account and realized that I never changed my address when I moved from my PayPal account. So it was my old address. Oh my God. So now my heart sinks. I'm a mess. So immediately I changed my PayPal account, but it's a little late for that. I talked to a friend of mine, very close friend of mine, who's a postal worker in my local community, and she says, yeah, I talked to the girl that delivered it, and she said that she remembers delivering it. Now, this is Thursday. I'm sick. I'm lost. I mean, I ordered $675 worth of knives from Pinto. That's not what it cost me. He took care of me. But I was just a mess. I was an absolute mess. These knives are sold. These guys wanted their knives. I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, what am I going to do? So Saturday morning rolls around and my friend went into work and she said that maybe something was, you know, sent back, and she checked everything, nothing there. It was delivered. So she spoke with the girl that had delivered the package and said, you know, this is a very important package. You know, can you knock on the door? Well, she was going to pull up to my old address, and she realized for some reason she delivered it to the wrong damn address. She delivered it to 19 instead of 17. Old Route 146. Those were my old address, was 17. So she knocked on the door, and a lady was holding back a big old pit bull and didn't say a word to her. She said, I think I delivered the package here that I misdelivered on Wednesday. And the lady reached inside and handed her the package, not even opened. So I got the message that my knives were on my way, on their way. I'll tell you what, guys, I was a wreck. I was a mess. I couldn't believe that. I thought those knives were stolen. They were gone. You know, in a missed delivery, somebody opens that box. Are you kidding me? Wow. So anyhow, this one here is mine. That Pinot did for me in blood red. In bloodwood. Not blood red, bloodwood. Beautiful. Beautiful blade. Very nice. This is one in Brazilian rosewood. Orange liners. Mine have my knife has blue liners. And this one's in black walnut. Green liners. Really nice knives. The Tursk. Yeah, very nice. So that was crazy. I was a mess, knowing that somebody may have stole that package and had no idea what was in there. And when they opened it, they would say, wow, it's, you know, it's knives. But they didn't know that they were handmade custom knives. I mean, you know. So I just had to share that with you guys. That was a major episode I went through. That was not pretty. I mean, I was losing it. So let's move on. Joke time. Husband and wife. They got a roofing business. They do roofs together. So they show up on this job site one day, 2-story house. Husband goes up there. He realizes he doesn't have his hammer. So he looks down at her, and the concrete truck's pouring a foundation next door. He can't hear her. So he says, I need a hammer. She goes like this. She's like, what? So he looks down at her again. He says, I need a hammer. And she looks back up at him and she says, and he's looking down at her. He goes, what are you talking about? And she says, he's going, man, oh man. He climbs down that ladder. He's pissed. And he says, what are you talking about? He says, I need a hammer. And she says, I left it in the box. There you go, guys. There's a joke. But listen, I got to extend this video a little bit here because I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays. I really appreciate all the support. You guys are fantastic. You know, the Christmas cards I've been receiving, the friendships have really made the holidays for me, and I just really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. And I got a lot more great video coming out. You know, I won't let you down. There's a lot of good stuff coming out. So, I just want to thank you guys. Wish you a Merry Christmas. However you spend your holidays. You know, if you're Jewish, if whatever. I don't care. Just have a great one. And that comes from Joe's Neon. I really appreciate you guys. You've supported me so much. And it's absolutely wonderful. Don't forget to comment on the channel. And you know what? Ask me a question, guys. I love the question and answer. But you know what, guys? Merry Christmas. Happy Holidays. However you spend it. However you enjoy, however you celebrate. My heart's with you. Thank you.